Hey, hey. Y'all know we finna bring some heat if we bringing back the throwback intro. Y'all can't even argue against it. Every time you see the throwback intro, you know what time it is. It's heat time. We might as well be Miami in 2012, 2013. Cause it's heat time. Man, it's a lot going on, man. It's a lot going on out here. Let me ask y'all a question, though. I just want to ask y'all a question. I just want to ask you a serious question. Let's say you married, right? You've been married 15, 20, 25, whatever. You've been married a long time. Marriage ensues, you've known each other long enough to know you're the one, and blah, 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 you built the connection, blah, 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 whatever. So let's say you married. Let's say y'all get into an argument. Let's say y'all get in some kind of dispute. Y'all get into some kind of non-physical altercation, right? Tempers flare, emotions are everywhere. Y'all got the whole 9 yards going on, right? So let me ask you something. So because you got into an argument with this person, is you just gonna pack all your shit and file for fucking divorce? Is you just gonna up and leave this person? No, because you love this person. That's your wife. That's your husband. You're not just gonna up and just dip the fuck out just because you got in some kind of disagreement. You gonna work that shit out. You gonna make an effort to set your differences aside and come together and realize, well, okay, well, we teammates. We're not fucking enemies. We teammates. Let's say it's pouring down rain in the middle of the night. Let's say it's a storm. You got thunder. You got lightning. It's like Thor up there clapping cheeks, and you got all this shit. maybe not the best metaphor, but whatever. Let's just say it's a hellstorm of shit coming down. It's all kinds of shit. And let's say lightning strikes a fucking tree. Let's say it lands on your house. You're not just gonna take all your shit out your house and move to another house. You're not just gonna dip out the house. You're gonna look at it and be like, oh shit, oh that's fucked up, but time to fix my house. I know what you're thinking. Okay, so where the fuck you going with this? What's the point of this fucking story? Because, let me tell you something. When I hear... I'm laughing because I understand, like, why it's said. That's the only reason. I'm not laughing at y'all. I'm not laughing at the situation. It's not fun. I'm laughing because you got to understand. You reach a certain point of enlightenment. Like, you just see the comedy in certain shit. When people tell me things like, go back to Africa, I always laugh. I never take it personally. Have I talked about this before? I felt like I talked about this before. Anyway, if I have, we're going to talk about it again. Whatever, it never hurts. I always laugh when people tell me stuff like go back to Africa for two very specific reasons. One, I've never fucking been to Africa, so I can't go back somewhere that I personally have never been. My ancestors might, I don't know, I haven't researched my family, I don't know. They could be from Africa. I don't know. I ain't researched my family tree enough, so I haven't gathered enough information to have a valid opinion on it. So I don't know. But me personally, I've never been to Africa. I can't go back somewhere I've never been. That's like saying go back to Brazil. I've never been. And two, I was born in Wyandotte, Kansas. Okay? So being born in Kansas, Kansas is one of the 50 states of the United States of America. So if I was born in Kansas, that makes me an American. That makes me an American citizen. Right? An American citizen. This is the whole thing I want to say with that. And I'm not... ain't nobody trying to get all political and all this shit. Slow it down. And listen, ain't nobody trying to do that. Fuck the left wing, fuck the right wing. They both on the same bird. Nobody cares. Okay, nobody cares. This is what I'm saying. So when I speak up about hoopty hoopty hoop 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 whatever this and whatever that and blah 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 blah, who cares? When people tell me things like go back to Africa, I just sit and I look and it don't make no sense, because I'm sitting here thinking, I already know why you say that. I already know why you say that, because you're mad about the fact that I stood up and said something. You mad as fuck that I didn't just sit the fuck down and be quiet. I get it. Times are different. People are different. Eras are different. I get it. Some of y'all come from a time where you don't question shit. Some of y'all come from a time where it's just you do this and don't ask no questions. Don't question it. I get that. I understand that. But why the fuck wouldn't you ask questions? Who would willingly allow themselves to go into anything misinformed? Because if you fail to prepare, you're preparing to fail. So if you're misinformed, congratulations. You played yourself. I be doing this shit all the time. Mid-thought, I just forgot where I was going. Oh! Okay, that's where I was going. Okay, so like I was saying earlier, as a citizen of the United States, I love America. I love it here. I've lived here my whole life. I love it here because I love the fact that America once stood for you say what the fuck you want, you do what the fuck you want, and you be whoever the fuck you want to be. As long as you not bringing no harm to nobody else who ain't doing nothing wrong, okay, you do do your thing. You do your thing. America is the place where you come, and if you work hard enough and if you believe enough, congratulations. Anything is possible. You can do anything. You can do any and all things if you work hard enough and if you believe hard enough. So when people tell me go back to Africa, I sit here and I look and it's like I just laugh, because it's like, would you leave your wife if you got into an argument with her? No, you fucking wouldn't. You would fix the problem. You would fix it. You would heal the situation. If somebody drove a fucking car through your house, you wouldn't just bulldoze the rest of the house. No, you would fix the problem. You would fix the wall. You would fix the massive hole that's in your fucking home. Why? Because it's your home. You love it. It's special. It means something to you. That's your wife. That's your husband. They're special. You love them. They mean something to you. So as an American citizen, America means something to me. It's special. I love it. It means something to me. So I don't just fucking realize there's a problem here that's been going on before I was even born and say, oh, well, whatever, okay, I'll just pack my bags and haul off to Africa. No, it doesn't. It don't fucking work like that. It don't work like that. If I see a problem and if I don't do anything about it, congratulations. I'm doing nothing but saving that problem for somebody else to fix. So if I see a problem, okay, it's my responsibility to do something about it. If I see it, it's my responsibility to fix it if it's a problem. So I guess per se, to answer the question as to why I just don't go back to Africa, I've never been to Africa, so I can't go back to Africa, and I'm an American citizen and I love America. And right now I see that there's this sick fucking narcissistic plague that's like some fucking sick veil that's been put over us, and it's a fucking problem. I'm not saying it's a white versus, because that shit ain't got nothing to fucking do with. There's a sickness. There is a literal fucking sickness going on here. You can't tell me there's not. Kids getting molested, women getting raped, innocent people getting murdered, all this that's normal? You want to tell me it's normal? Because if that shit's normal where you're from, I don't know where the fuck you're from, but it ain't Earth. I ain't never met no human being who thought that shit was normal. Who thought that shit was everyday life. Motherfuckers drinking, but hold on, wait a minute, time out. Let me slow myself down, because I said we wasn't gonna get all that hoopla, but whatever. There's a fucking sickness going on in this country, and if you can't see it, then you're either blind or you're part of it because you don't want to see it. That's it. That's all I'm saying. So now we have to redirect our focus on, okay, well, how do we solve these problems? What do we have to do to solve these problems? What do we do to make it right? And again, I've already understand. Boy, do you fucking speak English? You from Kansas, but do you even speak English, boy? No, but I've already explained how we solve these things. And listen, we're 11 minutes into this. Listen, a lot of people have sat back and watched this. A lot of y'all haven't even got this far in the video because I said something earlier that either offended you, pissed you off, made you mad, to where you already had a response preloaded in your mouth. So you turned off the video and you said, oh, well, gee, this kid's just a dumbass. This kid's just fucking stupid. He's just fucking crazy. He doesn't know. He's just a kid. He's misinformed. He doesn't know what he's talking about. You don't even fucking watch TV. You're stupid. You don't know anything. You don't know what you're talking about. And it's dismissive. That's fine. You have every right to dismiss me. But don't sit here and just... Don't come across something like this, and when I say something that contradicts what you believe in, don't automatically shut the conversation down just because you don't want to have it, because you realize I'm telling you something that contradicts what you believe to be true, that you thought was true that isn't. That don't make no fucking sense. If you told me something that went against what I thought was true, okay, well, wait a minute. Because this person just told me some shit. So let me think about this. Because now it's my job to have an open mind and be curious about the situation and what is being said to me and what is being explained to me. It's my job to explore possible truths. It's my job to explore the fact that I could potentially be wrong. I could potentially be correct, or I could potentially be wrong. The only way I can find out is if I research, is if I think, is if I study, is if I acquire knowledge on the subject at hand. So don't do that. Don't just, what I'm saying? Like, you can't, because you can't just watch me and then say, because you're watching me, you're paying attention to me. So obviously I'm doing something to you. I'm planting some kind of seed. I'm not trying to narcissistically infiltrate you. Just think. Listen, the only thing just think. You don't got to think like me. All I'm asking y'all to do is just think. Just be open-minded. And just think. That's it. That's all I'm asking you to do. Just think. Just think. That's it. Just think.